We have Tearful Whisper in-house with us today.
What's up?
All right. Now we got a lot of interview questions for you. You're obviously promoting your new song, DIVA, coming out next week, I believe.
I can't wait, bro.
All right. And before we play that exclusive first listen, just have a couple of questions that we're going to ask.
Shoot.
And this one I like asking all of our artists that come on the show. How'd you get into making music?
Wow. So how I got into making music, it's basically back in middle school. This was when Justin Bieber, when his song Baby was like popping back in the time. I had like an 8th grade, like last day of school type thing, and I was singing a song. I was singing Baby, and then I came up to the girl that I had a crush on back in the day, and then she rejected me, which was all fine, you know. And then people came up to me and was like, hey, you really have a nice voice, but anything like that. But I'm like, I was just singing along with like the vocals. So that's when I started making videos off Facebook, started uploading on YouTube, started making more content for that. So yeah, that's how I started.
Yeah, did that also go like hand in hand with like making like content creation?
Yeah, it was like that too. So more importantly, like when I got into high school, I started taking music classes, vocal training, a cappella choir, a cappella chorus, and then that's when everybody knew was like, who is this guy? Like, this guy could sing, and that's how I started like getting my reputation up there. This was like way before Tearful Whisper like was even like invented. I only used like my first and last name. That's it, which I'm not gonna say.
Stays between us.
Stays between us.
All right. And now, how'd you get connected with the Boston underground scene and Nico Hustle and doing all those live shows?
So I've been doing music in general for almost 15 plus years, but seriously, it's been since 2020. I've always wanted to see what I can do when it comes to performance-wise. I was always uploading music up to SoundCloud, YouTube. I wasn't able to like distribute most of my music on Apple Music and Spotify because I didn't know how that worked. I was just like uploading music for free, you know? I just did it for fun. And then right after that, I literally just kept working. I just kept working on things to improve myself. And then I was like really eager to find out like where can I perform? Like I know there's karaoke bars and all that stuff, but I don't want to do that. So I found Hustle Killer. When I found Hustle Killer, I seen him doing flyers, I seen him doing shows. I'm like, all right, let me hit this guy up. And then I've been with this guy for 2 years and just been grinding shit out. So like I'm happy that I'm here, man.
Yeah. All right. And talking about your music, how would you describe your recording process and what stylistic features would you say define the music that you produce?
Oh, that's a good question, man. So I'm usually very picky when it comes to certain sounds. Like the one thing I really do like is guitar beats, piano beats, ballad beats, up-tempo type of beats, anything. So I usually just find a beat that I really like do. Like I have a certain ear, and it's kind of weird. Like when a certain sound like gets to me, I'm just like, oh, like I kind of like this, you know. So I started off like found the beat, and then start working on the chorus and hook because I'm always a chorus and hook type of guy. The verse, I'll handle that later. But more so, I want something as soon as you turn on my music, you instantly know what the chorus is. You instantly know what type of vibe it is, and that's what I'm trying to have people grab onto my energy. The type of energy that I want to bring out is more so being able to lift up yourself through any type of situations, even if you're mad, even if you're sad, or if you're angry. That's who, brother. And like being just enjoying life. I don't know, Tearful Whisper in the music that I do is just, it's just a feeling, more so that type of way, you know?
Yeah. I love that. Before we went live with the interview as well, you talked about also being consistent through your career, but also through your personal life.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, what ways do you keep that consistency through all the punches that life might throw at you?
That's so basically before we went on live or anything, we were talking about the situation where I got hit by a car. I was just really sad at the point where I couldn't do the things I wanted to do. So if I wanted to do something, I would have to like work for it. Like I don't want to. The one key thing that I have for myself, and my mindset changed before I got even hit by a car. Like I was always giving up. Like I never find the time where like I'm just always giving up on a task that I want to complete, but like it's always in the back burner, you know. But then after that incident happened, I see myself like loving myself more. I wasn't loving myself back then, but now since I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, putting all the energy towards myself, I see that like, you know what, if I can do this, anybody can. You know, I just take this as a life lesson. Just don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself, because you're building a Michelangelo at the end of the day. That's how I want to portray my music and my energy towards people.
Yeah, I like that metaphor.
I appreciate that, man. Thought about it.
All right. And then one more question before we play your unreleased track. But what's the underground community like at all these live performances, and how would you say that energy gets translated into your artistry?
Oh, dude, like the underground music, it was something unfamiliar. Like I've never, especially uploading music online, strictly online, before I got like this public reputation. It's a completely different feeling knowing that when I'm performing and I see the people like hyping me up, singing along the lyrics, it's such a, like, I can't explain it. It's such like a good feeling, man. Like you're singing my lyrics that I wrote. Like what, man? I came up with the top of my head, and then like you're singing along what I really invented. And you know, it's a cool feeling, and I love it. I love every single aspect of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, you also came on the show today with
yes,
your
sir.
release track Diva. Coming out, what was it, the 30th?
April 30th.
All right. Well, we got a first exclusive preview of that to play on the show right now. We're going to come back with some more questions after, but everyone take a listen to Diva by Tearful Whisper.
Let's get it.
Hey! Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Tell me, have you seen her? She was really cool, yeah. The way she got me hypnotized by the way she moving. She told me that she wanted, yeah, you know I got it. For all your problems, baby, you know I'll help you solve it. Tell me, one time, I know what you wanna try. I don't wanna hear no lies. Tell me, you ain't gotta. One time, one lie, one time. Yo, she was walking like a diva. I know what I wanna be, yo. My heart's racing like a fever. Lights low every time I see her. She be playing my songs on the radio. Said she feeling my pain, but she barely know. I be running from love, I had to take it slow, but she pulling me back everywhere I go. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, hey, tell me, one time, I know what you wanna try. I don't wanna hear no lies. Tell me, you ain't gotta. One time, one lie, one time, one
I didn't really have self-confidence when like I lost all this weight. Before that, I was really nervous about how I looked. Like I was always like fixing my shirt, because just making sure like my belly or my stomach doesn't show out to other people. Like, oh, like I got a gut, you know? I was really insecure about myself. But then after that whole incident, I started working on myself, started looking better than my old self. And then people were telling me the type of energy that I bring is kind of like diva. So that word kept sticking out towards me, and I'm just like diva, 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 diva. Like, what does diva mean to me? It just means like, gaining that self-confidence in yourself whenever like you feel like bummed out about yourself. Like I want people to play this song instantly whenever they feel like down. Like it's like, again, it's a feeling. So the creative process about that as well too. Like this whole month I was just listening to 2000s music. It was such a throwback. I love throwback music. Especially listening to Justin Timberlake, Neo, old Chris Brown. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the old classic music. So I was like, dude, I haven't explored that type of sound or genre yet. So I looked up on YouTube, finding 2000s type of beats, and I got this specific song, Diva, and came on to the point where like I wanted to get the self-confidence out. So yeah, that's the creative process of that.
Yeah, and I feel like 2000s vibe is like the perfect sound for like the summer. And
oh yeah, dude, perfect, man. I haven't dropped a song since like on my birthday. It was in December, and during that time, I think of it like whenever I'm dropping a song, I actually want to match the vibe of the seasons as well too. So Diva, especially 2000, is perfect, dude. Like I want, like on a hot ass day, like 100 degrees, you hear someone playing my song, like windows down and everything. It's just like, what? Like I want that.
Yeah. All right. And then obviously we kind of touched on it before, but if you want to get a little more specific, maybe what were some of your inspirations for how you wanted the track to sound in terms of maybe artists or other specific vibes? And we talked about Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was based off like Justin Timberlake, especially Justin Timberlake. I was, so whenever I do my TikTok live segments, I run on TikTok reaching like a certain goal for people to tap on the screen and help me run. And usually I'll have like music playing in the background, anything up tempo, anything that just like gets your groove on. Justin Timberlake was playing a lot in the playlist, which I don't know why. Like I'll just use a random mixing playlist, like 2000 playlist, and Justin Timberlake was just all over it. I'm like, damn, this guy, whoever made this playlist really loves Justin Timberlake. So I started diving deeper into his discography, and I'm like, dude, all his like beats and all his music is just really funky. It just gives that like, as soon as you hear the beat, and your body just starts to move. That's how like I came upon with Diva.
Yeah. All right. And then obviously you've been on a very long promotional run for this song.
Yup.
On Instagram like crazy, TikTok, a million followers?
Yeah, 1 million followers.
Yeah, it's insane. But I want to know, what does it take to capture that audience engagement and hype up a song for such a long period of time before its release date?
Oh man, it took me a long thought process, because I really wanted to make sure the song that I'm releasing is like right for me too. So like I'd be listening to my own music a lot just to make sure what can I improve on, what can I do to make it sound better, because the biggest competition right now is just myself. Like obviously there's other people competing better than me and all that stuff, but like more so I'm worried about what I can do to become better. Like there's always room for improvement, especially for that, and especially for Diva. Like if I'm making a 2000s type of song, it has to be a 2000s type of vibe and type of feeling as well too. Like in this type of generation that we live in, like we hear like a lot of Destroy Lonely. Like no hate towards all these artists that I'm naming, but like a lot of this new sound era that like these new artists are coming out, it wasn't like, it doesn't, it's not like, it's not giving me a bad feeling about it, but it's just not my sound, so yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. And then kind of a big picture question, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but how do you picture Diva resonating with your fans in the future, and underground, just general underground fans who might happen to hear it and just be like, man, I really like that track? How do you picture that resonating like in the future? And the impact
I don't really. Damn, that's a good ass question you just threw out there.
I was trying to word it, because I was like, how do I word this?
I don't really. I just think of it as I want my music to be intentional. Like, I want this song to be like a classic. Such thing, like, for example, I was listening to Drake today when I was at the gym, and I listened to his Take Care album because that was such a classic. And like, it's been like, I don't know how long, it's been like 10 years since that album dropped, 10 plus years, and a lot of people still resonate to the feeling of that type of era. So I don't know, like, it was just more so, like, a thought process for me, like, I want to make it 2,000 songs. Like, I just want to have it in my catalog saying that I did that type of sound and I could experiment more onto it. So I think it was smart. It was a smart move for me to do.
Yeah. All right, well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, bro.
Yeah, all right, make sure to stream DIVA when that hits streaming platforms on the 30th.
On the 30th.
All right.
I appreciate everyone here, man. One more thing before we go. Don't give up on yourself. Chase your dreams.